Hi, this is Jacqueline here with the Grow Program. Thank you for growing with me on today. I praise and thank God for you. I am grateful for you. I love you. Love you enough, honey. I'm going to grow for you each and every day, honey. It's a lot going on. But I want you to know you are not alone. It's a lot going on as far as the oppression, honey, that leads to depression. And I have battled depression all my life. And up until I started growing a year ago, when I started growing, the depression is debilitating. I've had depression since I was 14. Really, probably before that. Just a life of oppression led to depression. And the depression grips you so. It's like it wraps you in like a blanket. You're just so gripped. You can't move. You can't do nothing. You're just stuck. You just cry. You're just so depressed. It puts you in a state of mind that you're just so depressed you don't know what to do. Turn to the Lord, because God delivered me. I have not had one depressive day since I've been growing. Not one day where I think about the depression that has plagued me all my life. Now I focus on the solution, and the solution is to grow. I can't even let the oppression take me to the level of depression, because we have to grow over the oppression. We have to rise to reach our greatness. And as we rise, as I am rising, I am linking up, locking up with great warriors of God, rising up, and we're going to all rise to reach our greatness in God. What for one to gain the world and lose his soul? The world means nothing to me except to save the world, to save the environment, to make a difference, to be the change, to lift the world, so that we all can be lifted. It's something about these old, these cures, these back in the day, mama told you, different things to do, for these different cures and different things, honey. I got a testimony today. I had my grandbaby came back from a weekend visit with his dad, and he came back with a sore throat, very painful sore throat. And so I did what I could for him, gave him a lozenge, and then I called the doctor this morning. And the doctor told me that with the sore throat, the only symptom he had was a sore throat. No fever, no runny nose, none of that. But they said they can't bring him in. And so I'm like, you can't bring him in for a sore throat. So, they told me to take him to urgent care somewhere. That's exactly what she said. And so I got off the phone and I just started meditating it over to the Lord. And God told me to give him a clove of garlic. He's 8 years old. I asked him how was the pain level. He said it was a 10. I kept asking him, I asked him all through most of the night and morning. He didn't want to eat. He didn't want to do nothing but just lay down. He said it hurt, so he wanted to go back to sleep. It hurt. And so I said, I can't, I got to help my baby. God, I have to start meditating, praying. And God told me to give him a clove of garlic. And sure enough, it was minutes later, and he told me the pain is gone. And he said that the pain level now is down to a 1 or a 2, and sure enough, garlic, the allicin in garlic kills the defensive of bacteria. Even in strep, it has a compound that's greater than most antibiotics. Garlic is a natural cure for sore throat and toothache. I'm telling you because I love you. And I'm telling you because it worked. It's tried, true, and proven. And I've tried it myself, and it works. I've tried it for toothache, and it immediately removed the pain of the toothache because the bacteria is gone. The bacteria is what causes the pain. The bacteria in your throat is what causes the pain. So we have to begin, to look more to natural cures than medicinal cures. Because when you really introduce a medicinal cure, which is, medicine is good. Good medicine is good. Science is good. It really, truly is. We've came so far with science. But when you look at medicinal cures, you're looking at more of side effects and different things. And I will tell you this, I went to nursing school and I almost completed. I came within 3 months of finishing it, and I couldn't do it because I don't do sores, blood. I realized that I wanted to be the nurse behind the desk, that type of nurse. But you have to go through the other stuff in order to be that kind of nurse. So I realized I couldn't do that. But God said in his word, and that's what we do. We take the Bible and apply it to our life and righteousness. God says, study and show yourself approved. So study and learn for you. Study and learn what's best for you. And try to I'm telling you, you got to look out for you, honey. You have to stand for you. You have to study for you and learn for you and grow for you, as I do. I'm gonna tell you something. God has kept me for a time such as this. I don't take any medicine. I don't have any illnesses, thank God. I minus 5 eggs that I gave birth with. I have everything that I came in my body with. Once I became, I had a blood transfusion a few years ago because I had a miscarriage and lost a lot of blood and had to have a blood transfusion. But besides that, honey, I've never really been sick in my life besides a little common cold. And it's nothing to attribute to except God to carrying me. And now I eat better, I think better because I'm growing. I no longer eat meat. And that's been a journey of stopping to eat meat. I stopped eating meat here really this year. And it's been now about 2 months that I've completely turned away from meat because the last meat that I let go of was those chicken sandwiches. Those were very hard to let go of. And even now, I think about going to get a chicken sandwich. And if I were to go get one, I'd probably eat half of it. They're very good. But the body was not designed for meat and the preservatives that comes with meat. And that's why it takes so long to digest meat. It takes the body. So then on top of that, you got the preservatives to deal with. Those preservatives are cancer causing preservatives that preserve meat. It's good. Meat is good. It tastes good. Hot links, what are you talking about? I'm telling you, I used to cook 3 meals a day. I cooked 12-course meals at holidays. Honey, cooked so much food, I forgot food was in the oven. So I know about eating and food, but honey, now, we have to start growing and turning for a better way. We got to start living for today, tomorrow for tomorrow, today. We got to live and live right, live healthy, start making healthier choices. I be out sometimes and, I sometimes want something to eat, fast food is, the fast food burgers and different things, they taste good and they feel like they feeling, but honey, for me, this is for me. If it's not counting, it's not going in my body. If it's not counting for something positive, it's not going in. It's got to count for something positive. Or what is the effort for me to eat it? This is something else I got rid of. Seafood. I stopped eating shrimp, fish, all seafood. Even I had let go of salmon. Salmon's the last of it. I stopped eating salmon, and I do eat oysters. I like them, but shrimp, crab, all of that, because shrimp and crab are nothing but sea roaches. They're the roaches of the sea, just like the roaches, of the world. The roaches, who want to eat a roach? So when you think about it like that, no. I don't want to eat the roaches of the sea, even though they taste good dipped in butter. And some garlic bread and a nice glass of Chardonnay, of course. But no, it has to count for something to go in. And at the rate that this world is eating fish, we are destroying our environment. And we need to really look into that. We are destroying our environment by eating fish. telling you. It tastes good. Yeah, it's good. Fried fish sandwich. I'm telling you, all of that. I had to grow. And over this year, I've been on a journey. And the journey is to educate myself so I can tell you because I love you. And I want to make a difference in your life as well as my life. I want to lift you. I want you to be encouraged. Be encouraged in God. To look at this world and look at the oil spills, different things that's going on, that's killing the fish, that's killing the marine land, that's killing the ice land, that's killing where the polar bears at. They don't even have the ice is melting. We got to stop, drop, and roll out this spiritual warfare that we are in. We have to stop. We got to begin to make changes. We got to begin to eat better, to think about the environment, to think about tomorrow, today. We are the ones who can make a difference. So begin to make the difference now. Change starts within. Change starts with you. And it don't mean that you start doing something all of a sudden, right away, bam, there it is, I'm done. This is a gradual process. Just like it was a gradual process for me. Honey, I had to. I had to make some different choices. We want to be here. We want to live. We want to be healthy. And we want our environment, our surroundings to be healthy. We want everything to thrive. The marine land, the animals, the sea. We want everything to thrive. That's why these hurricanes are steady coming from. Honey, we got to begin to make the change. One by one, you and I, it takes two, you and I, to make a difference. So one by one, we shall do this. Drive the evil and hate out and make the world great. For tomorrow, today. And two by two, guiding you to get the breakthrough. So, honey, I'm going to tell you. So, if you got a sore throat, if you got a toothache, eat a clove of garlic. It'll make a difference right away. You will feel it immediately. The pain will be gone. Tried and true and proven. Greatness reached over oppression through wisdom. We're going to use wisdom. Wisdom and love. Studying, learning, making adjustments. Looking within ourselves. What can I do now? How can I be the change? How can I make a difference? And change starts with you. Just begin with you. And then you will see the difference all around you. I was gripped by depression, honey. Depression was debilitating. And then he compounded it in the way he acted towards me. So some days I would lay in the bed and cry for days. And he would leave me there to cry for days. He never came to try to apologize or comfort me or anything. I was on my own. Me and God. Alone. Evil all around me. But honey, God had me to grow. And as I grow, God showed me, the different things, what to put in my body, how to be healthy, how to try to live, how to try to make it. See, because we got so many things coming up against us right now, so much oppression. It's stuff out there. All you got to do is breathe and it can kill you. So, honey, you got to begin to make some change. You got to let go of them cigarettes before the cigarettes let go of you. You got to begin to make the difference and be the change. Ain't no future in that bottle of alcohol. It ain't nothing down there at the bottom, that last drop. It ain't nothing down there in that last drop. It ain't nothing in that first drop, honey. Leave the bottle on the shelf where it's at and go and turn and pick God up. Go grab a hold of God and begin to grow in God. And God will show you, God will teach you, God will tell you. Listen for the voice of the Lord. As the voice of the Lord told me this morning to give him a clove of garlic. Listen for the good voice of the Lord. Listen for the righteous voices. You can't hear it if your mind is clouded up under the influence of alcohol. You can't hear the clear thinking. You're going to hear the stinking thinking. Listen for the clear voice of God. I'm telling you, all we got to do now is meditate on the Lord and grow in God and rise in God, honey. And when I learn some good news, some good information, I'm going to tell you, because see, I got to give God the praise for a better way. I got to get God the praise today because God done showed me the way. God done showed me how we gonna do this. We gonna rise. Greatness reached over oppression through wisdom. We gonna use wisdom. We ain't gonna turn the other way. We ain't gonna turn to the spiritual warfare. We ain't gonna act like that. We are transformed, renewed, transformed by renewing of our mind. A great mind that God gave you. God gave you a great mind, and a mind is a terrible thing to waste. Mind over anything. You can rise above anything. Anything that anybody put in front of you, honey. Anything the devil try to tempt you. God got you. You greatness. So rise to reach your greatness and grow over it. Grow over the oppression. Grow over the depression. Come on back this way, honey. Come on. We pulling this way. So come on through. Come on through, kings and queens, great warriors. You are a warrior on top of God. You are not to be defeated until transition. Keep on moving. Keep on growing. I'm telling you, honey, God got the plan. God done gave us the plan, and here we stand. Growing in God, man and woman, kings and queens. We are the keepers of the dream. We're going to keep on rolling on. We cannot stop now. We cannot give up. We can't turn back that away. You can turn around and look and see and remember what God done brought you from. So you will know exactly where you're going. See, because you forget what God done brought you from, then you'll turn around, slip up, fall, go right back to it. No, turn around this way because, see, God done showed you the way. All you got to do is open up your eyes and open up your ears and hear the voice of the Lord that's trying to tell you to steer clear. Keep on going forward. Keep on pressing toward the mark of the high calling of God. Study and show yourself approved. Learn about you. Meditate. Meditate to gravitate to the Lord, honey. Get you some meditation music. Don't get nothing gonna send you, make you depressed and sad and crying. Oh, woe is me. I ain't nothing. I'm just old this and old that. Lord, nobody trying to tell us no. We are somebody. We are somebody in God. So rise up. You are not none of that. You ain't it ain't woe is you. That don't even look like you. So come on, grow with me. We growing up in God, honey. We gonna rise up, link up, lock up, and rise up in God. These are sad times we living in. Oppression all around. But I will tell you this. Focus on the solution. The solution is God. The solution is to grow. The solution is to grow in God because you're going to grow anyway. So grow in God for a better way. Greatness reached over oppression through wisdom. Honey, I'm fired up. I'm fired up for the Lord. And I'm fired up for you. We're going to keep on growing for the breakthrough. Each and every day, honey. Just give God the praise. Let's just give God the praise right now. I'm so grateful and thankful for the Lord, honey. I'm so grateful and thankful that God saved me and delivered me out of a haunted house where evil was all around me. Evil in the spiritual form, evil in the physical form, evil everywhere I turn around. There was evil, but there was God. God was there with me, and God said, by my spirit, rise, my daughter, and I did. I rose, and I'm growing. I rose from the dust of the oppression, honey, and here I am. In God I trust, in God I must grow. Greatness reached over oppression through wisdom. I'm going to keep on moving because God is moving. I'm going to keep on following behind the footsteps of the Lord, honey, doing the right thing, growing up in God, linking up, locking up with great warriors, kings, and queens with me. We all going to rise. We're going to rise like the great big tide and drive this evil and hate out and make the world great. Make a difference for our environment. Make a difference because look, I'm telling you, the planet belongs to all of us. Earth belongs to us all. What are you doing to the planet? We're going to save it. We're going to save the world. We're going to save the marine life. We're going to save the polar bears. We're going to save the ancient African cats that's almost extinct. We're going to work on it. We're going to make a stand right now, today. For tomorrow, today, we're going to make a stand and we're going to start growing. growing, growing, growing in God. Because we got to grow anyway. Let's grow in God for a better way. Greatness reached over oppression through wisdom. I love you, kings and queens. Keep smiling, a beautiful smile of faith. Keep on rising, and keep sowing love everywhere you grow.